Hello everyone, Mikey there, Panzernator here with Minecraft. We have some things to show you. We are back on that episode by episode grind, and let us make a little landing at the Liberty ship, because I have, oh, tree root, okay. Actually, we're not aiming for the truck. As they say, we are going to the Nether to show you a project I've been working on, which will explain the projects in today's episode. So, invalid value. So we've had these nether tunnels like this. You can run in them. You can fly. It's a little hazardous, especially with the lag. And apparently some of our guys have died. So that's no good. But you may have caught a glimpse of it. We built a much better scenario. So this is kind of inspired by something I saw in a Hermitcraft episode. You have the soul soil along the edges if you want to use your soul speed. There's a lot more room if you want to fly, and let's not get smashed into a wall. And then on top of that, you have ice for the boat, so let's show you that. And of course, we have rails if you want a minecart. And yeah, I mean, this is definitely the fastest one, but you know, you don't always have your boat with you, so you might want to just fly. And then the rails are there for two purposes. One is spawn proofing, because we need to put carpet, by the way. The carpet, this design does call for carpet on top of the soil. And yeah, that's the main thing it needs. But the minecart track, in addition to being able to minecart, and you know, the main reason for this would be if you want to get somewhere and you don't exactly want to walk, or you know, you want to do it passively, then that's the way you can do it. So we want to get some carpet to go on this. We need more ice. We need to reboot the iron farm. We need to build a fungus farm. We're going to build a bunch of farms today. So we're here at the big board. If we take a look as night is falling, that's not too big of a deal. Another tree farm and a wool farm. But one thing we didn't think about is an ice farm, which we're going to do first because it will require the most work. Let me sleep and then I'll explain. So we want to build an ice farm. That is what we're doing next, and we have all the supplies. It's not much of a farm. It's another Shulkercraft video, and basically it's just going to be a box, and the water can freeze and all that. The only trick would be biome snowy. It's the first one, Snowy Beach. If we look at that, and I know where it is, so I'm going to start heading that way. We're going to use the nether to get that. It is 7,700 blocks away. So we're going to go to quote-unquote Denmark, aka the mushroom. It's not really an island, it's more of a peninsula, hence Denmark. But we're going to go there because that's a good place to get started on our journey to that. And yes, it's quite ironic. Come on, Soul Speed. I don't know what's up with my server lately, but oh no, you see that? So we're going to, of course, are going to retrofit these roads eventually, just so we don't have to do nonsense like this all the time. But it's kind of, you know, you gotta use the nether roads to get the farms, to get the materials, to build the nether roads. It's quite interesting if you ask me, but let's go to Denmark, and then we're going to fly there and get started. And finally here, it's not that bad, really, after, well, it's a little tricky, but we got here. It's not as flat as I would like it to be, but you know what? It'll do. So we're going to get a pretty flat area. This would be good if it weren't for that. I'm going to, we need 37 by 37. You know what, this might do. We'll dig into the ground if it's necessary, but I'm just gonna build this again. No need to time lapse it because it's quite boring. But I'll do that, and yeah, let's see what it looks like. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it has been built, but I am a bit of a derp. So in the I can't speak. In the tutorials, the guy was making it, Mr. Shulkercraft was making it with wood, and I'm like, why would you make it with wood? Why don't you make it with stone? That's why you make it with stone, because, you know, the pickaxes break that's why you use it with wood and not stone. The pickaxe that breaks the ice can also break the stone. So that is that. I'm going to rebuild it, basically. But first things first, I want to take a look at a screen cap I got from Chunk Base. I'm kind of letting it freeze over because it's easier if this is solid ice to replace all of this. But let's take a look at the screenshot. That red dot is the center of this farm. Now you'll notice in the ocean, like there is an ocean monument, and that Ender Eye is a stronghold. Now, we still need to build Dante's Metro, the leg over here, so we can get here faster by boat or by minecart or by walking or by flying or however we want to do it. But if we could do something with that stronghold, because what I've noticed is I brought all these shulker boxes here, like I'm going to fill them all up and never have to come back. Yeah, that takes way too long, and you know, the ice still breaks durability off of pickaxe one day. Yeah, there we go. We used durability. So to get large quantities of ice, we're going to need to repair our tools a lot. But if we could set our spawn on a bed over here and then use this ender portal to go to the end, use our replay thingy, our repair ender, and all of that, that would be great. Also, that ocean monument is very liable to be farmed because it's way out here and I don't care. Now, we did find an igloo over here, or on that map, and I did see it, but it just kind of confirmed it. So, if you'll excuse me, well, let's take a look inside while we're out here. So, nothing to see here. Little bit of that. Yeah, there's no basement, but a nice little igloo. I might make some of these. But yeah, I'm going to, well, for now I'm just going to fly back and forth. No big deal with that. But that is going to be the long-term plan. For now, I'm going to let this freeze over and try and convert it over to the wooden sides because, well, sometimes you think you're doing something smart and you just end up being a colossal derp. So, yep, let me do that, and I'll show you what I've done in Dante's Metro. I have actually worked on it and connected it to our end area. And now that this is done, we can harvest our ice and not worry about breaking the farm. It's just such a satisfying sound. It's so satisfying to do this. This is quite fun, even if it does ruin your pickaxe and take forever to get a meaningful amount of packed or blue ice. I mean, think about it. Only 9, like, you know, these will be compressed 9 blocks into 1 for packed ice. And I know we can probably make a more efficient design in the Metro with all of that, but I'm going to harvest some ice and we'll go back and I'll show you what I've done in the Metro, and then we'll start on our next farm. Oh look, an abandoned nether portal. No chest though, and not too far from here. This is on the way back between the ice farm and Denmark, the Mushroom Island. Is... oh, and Minecraft crashed. That's lovely. Like I... what? Okay. Like I was saying, we got a ship stuck in an iceberg. This is pretty cool, and it's like raised up and all that. Oh, this is neat. I like this. Hi, polar bears. Can we explore this now? We got stuck. Okay, let's not explore this now. This will be a cool activity for later. But let's go back. I want to go back to Denmark and then show you the completed tunnel between the Liberty Ship Island and the end area. Did y'all see that? Look at him. Oh, look at him. He's doing his little dance. Let's go. I'm doing it with my arms, but, you know. Okay. Well, I'll take this since you don't want it. And these little boys down here. But I say this is done. It's not done. It needs carpet. But look at this. Isn't this so much better than that little janky portal with the 1x2 corridor to the end area? This is awesome. We got the little button thing, so you can boat. You can you know, little Naruto run. I guess gas. I want to step on the gas song. All that. But yeah, what I want to do is I want to get cyan wool on the soul sand. That'll prevent spawns in here. And hello. And I'm thinking about how am I going to do this. I don't really think Like this one, the boat might be a little overkill, but like having this as like an intersection, I'm not quite sure how I want to work that out yet, but I'll figure something out. But yeah, I just wanted to show you what the end thing looks like before we start on our next project, which will be either a wool farm or a crimson warp fungus wood farm. I don't know. We'll see. I'm always looking over my shoulder when I do this. Like, hello, I am General MacArthur. Why does he have a British accent? I don't know. I guess you'd sound more official if you sound British. Let's go work on some stuff. So up next, we're going to build a TNT-powered bone meal automatificator of crimson or warped stems. Basically a fully automatic AFK-able tree farm. This is basically Tango Tech's design from Hermitcraft. There's a tutorial by SBeeve, like Sheev, but with a B instead of an H. I guess he's supposed to be the Emperor. Anyways, he has a tutorial. I actually haven't watched it yet, which is always dangerous to have a tutorial that you haven't watched yet. And I'm going to do it. So let's try and build this puppy. Please work. So I know we said we were going to be building farms that help us with the end tunnel, the Dante's Metro, not the end tunnel, the Nether Tunnel. But that plan involved me finally making the skeleton farm. I mean, this looks cool, right? This looks great. Yeah, so we have a cool underground area that we built, right? We totally just didn't rush something just to get bones. We rushed this just to get bones. But the reason we got bones was we need a lot of bone meal. The reason we need a lot of bone meal is this thing runs on bone meal. So that is right, ladies and gentlemen. We are finished with this farm, and that's 2 down, 2 to go, 3 to go. I do use basalt in my design, but I don't exactly need a basalt generator because we have so much of it. So the reason we need, I'm going to go into spectator mode because this will make more sense. The reason we need a lot of bone meal is the collection system for this involves TNT over these hoppers. But these hoppers will go into these hoppers if they're empty, so we have to fill them up with bone meal all the way up. So this chest apparently should have some in it. And then if we go here, this one should be full too. And ideally, I'm not sure if this thing will self-sustain, but you know, we have our shroom lights and our stems. The excess stuff, the like leaf blocks basically will go into there. And then bone meal, and we'll see if the bone meal self-sustains. The ancient debris will be pushed and will not be blown up, and the TNT will get things going. So let's crank this puppy up. Let's see if we can do anything. So this is the main switch, but first we need to turn on this switch. This is a clock of low on disk space. What? Okay, silly computer. I mean, I am recording onto, yeah, my second hard drive, not my main one. But anyways, so this clock controls the pistons, and this controls the whole thing. Prayers for Panzer. Where's a good vantage point to watch this? From right here, probably. Okay, so look. Okay, so we have trees being grown. That's good. Then eventually, all right, that goes. 1 TNT. Boom. This other TNT should be held a little bit. Oh, look at that. It's working. It's working. Let's go. Now, we want to be careful when we turn it off because sometimes the TNT will not be released. So I think we probably want to turn it off right after all that goes. So let's take a look and see if we can see if bone meal is being made. Oh, I hear it. Okay. So this goes, and then bone meal. So what this does is it grows like the warts and everything. apparently this is working. Where are the stems? Are the stems all going to the other side? Hello, stems. Okay, that hurt a little bit. Oh, look, not a perfect design, clearly. We've got stuff all over the place. Let's see. Are the stems being... Okay, so stems are being collected. Is it just... Okay, it's just hoppers being hoppers. See, now there's 22. Okay. So, this is working. Look at that TNT. Oh, get a good view of it. Boom. Beautiful. Let's not fly into this, though. Let's not do that at all. Nope, no, get away. You remember the episode with the Nether stuff where we blew everything up? It's pretty good. Problem is that tree's a little too tall. But, you know, it's part of the deal. So, that is one farm down. Next, we will... I love watching this thing work. I haven't even been watching it work that long. Okay. Seriously, though. Do you have... Why are there not more stems in this one? Are they all going to the other side? This is why. Because there's a backlog. Okay. That, I guess, might be a problem. We'll see. We can always redo the hoppers, but this thing works. After we hear 2 explosions, that's when we can turn it off. So, that is good. That works. We have some bone meal from here. All of this stuff was supposed to be collected. Oh. Maybe because some scaffolding somehow ended up in here. Hello? I think it just got stuck. Okay, well, here we are with the TNT-powered fungus farm. We'll let it sort out, and this thing, of course, will be improved as time goes on. See, there we go. Now we're getting some stems in there. So we just gotta let it, you know, let the hoppers sort themselves out. And we should have lots and lots of good resources for all of that. And I'm not worried about using a normal TNT thing because we have a gunpowder farm, this thing right here. And we have a sand duper, so we'll never run out. On to the next farm. Woo. Whoa. There we go. Failure to launch. This time we got it. Whew. Rocket. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we have our little nether tree farm working great, and we built ourselves one final thing because we want to use carpet to spawn-proof the soul sand in Dante's Metro, and also, you know, maybe even color code to certain destinations. We built a little wool farm, you know, using the observers and shears. And obviously the wool block tells you what color that sheep is and all of that. Now, there is a problem. There's a slight problem. Like, I mean, and I can't compress it because of the double chest right there. And so what I'm probably going to do, you saw that? Watch this. Wool for everyone. And so I'm going to move this over one block, but not in this episode. We need to end things off. So let's go all the way back to the big board. All the way. Just a little... you really need one rocket to make this flight, but just to speed it up. So anyways, let's get our piece of paper. What do we have? Nether tree farm, wool farm. What else do we make? What else do we make in this? Ice farm. I don't think I have one for an ice farm. No. All this is for that. So we need to get one for an ice farm and for the skeleton spawner. Or we could combine them. So nether tree and ice farm for one. And I guess I could have borrowed it, but it doesn't matter. And then wool and skeleton farm episode 21. So there we go. We have 2 pieces of paper, 4 farms today, and we will now have all of the materials necessary to build Dante's Metro. And Dante's Metro is where we will end this episode. Backing up so we don't hear the piglins yelling at us, we are going to carpet all of this soil so they don't spawn in here anymore. And we are, of course, going to expand this, not just to the end area, but back to spawn, to Denmark, to the ice portal, and anyone else's base. We are still looking to add more of you long-term viewers who, let's be frank, this is not a Minecraft channel. This is just more of a treat for those of you who are fans. And, part of that is access to the server. So if you want to play on the server, you have Java Edition, message me on Discord, link down below. I want you to be a long-term person, but, we'll vet you. We'll put you through some gruesome trials, and I may kill you a couple times for your head. So I was trying to zoom, and I clicked on F5. There we go.
I'll take your head.
Okay, that was creepy enough. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Again, Discord server if you want to join and play on this server. And that's pretty cool. Also, special thanks to my patron James. You are awesome, bud. And until the next one, this is Mikey Panzernator signing out. See ya, nerds.